Okay, so in order to get your ignition live, what I'm going to do, I've got my piece of wire here and I'm just going to push it through this little gap here. If you can see, there's a gap here. I'm just going to try and push the wire, bend it so it curls towards me, towards the radio side. So I'm just going to stick it in and try and push it up. And while I'm pushing it up, I'm going to use my other hand, my other fingers rather, to be in here and try and pull it through. So that's the way I'm going to get my ignition live. So after a while, as promised, I told you, if you manage to find it to pull it through, you can see here that I've now got that new wire here. So it's black, so it's not really helpful, but let me pull it a bit more. There we go. That's my new ignition live, and that's running straight through just down the side here. Yep, so I've just run it straight down the side. So now I can just run that all along the back of the car, and then on this end I'll chop it and I'll put that little I'll put this little, what is it called? I'll put this little fuse, wrap around there and then plug it back in. Yep, so now I've managed to run the wire. All I'm going to do, I'm going to run it all along the back, just so it's not in the way and it doesn't drop down and get into contact with the pedals. That's the main thing, just to run it out of the way, make sure it's all tucked underneath and nice and safe. So once that's all wired away, now you can't see a single bit of wire just apart from this one here. I'm just going to chop it here and then stick my blade fuse on it. Okay, so to find the ignition live, I had my multimeter out and I just checked which fuse got a power once I turned the ignition on, and it was fuse 8 on mine, one of those MIDI blade fuse, and as you can see there, that's the one I plugged it into. So yeah. Okay, again, there are ready-made versions of these type of fuses. I'll put a link in the description on where you can get these fuses from. The main thing is make sure you plug it into somewhere that's not going to mainly destroy your car. So anything like an electrical socket at the back for the trailer, that's fine. That's not just going to pop on you and affect your ABS or anything like that. And another little tip here, make sure you've got a lot of wire loose. Obviously, if that's too tight, it might just tug out and pull out and pull something else with it. So yeah, make sure that's nice and loose. Once that's done, all you need to do now is go around and wire it in to the actual radio.